Good afternoon. My name is Veronika Wishnicka, and I'm a second-year student of Professional College of Food Technologies and Entrepreneurship of Dniprovsk State Technical University. Today, I'd like to present my project, How to Make Sweets Healthier. This project is aimed at changing the approach to the creation of sweets, transforming them from harmful products into a source of benefit and pleasure. The main goal is to find ways to make sweets healthy, safe, and accessible to everyone, ensuring that people with health problems such as diabetes or overweight can enjoy desserts without compromising their physical well-being. Sweets are something that used to bring a lot of joy and remind us of the warmth and comfort of childhood. Now for many people, they are the enemy, the cause of health problems. This topic is relevant because the excessive amount of sugar in food leads to diseases such as various types of diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular diseases. So our goal as conscious people is not to give up sweets, but to find a way to make them healthy, safe, and accessible to everyone, especially for those who have to limit themselves due to health conditions. First of all, we must be honest. The problem isn't sweets themselves, but what they become. Large amounts of refined sugar, artificial colors, preservatives, and cheap fats can have turned desserts into a product that does more harm than good. But if we change our approach, things can be different. One of the key steps is replacing regular sugar. White sugar consists of fast-acting carbohydrates that cause a sharp spike in blood glucose levels, are addictive, and offer no nutritional value. That's why it's worth exploring alternatives, natural sweetness like stevia, erythritol, xylitol, or even a small amount of honey. They allow you to maintain a sweet taste while having a much smaller impact on blood sugar levels, which is extremely important for people with diabetes. I have personal experience making desserts with stevia, and I can say that it's just as good as regular sugar. I recommend my Napoleon cake, a dessert anyone can make. It's perfect for my uncle and grandmother who have diabetes because the only sugar in their recipe is in the cream, and it's very, very easy to replace with a sweetener. But it's not just about the sugar. What the dessert is made of also matters greatly. Instead of white flour, you can use healthier alternatives, such as oat, whole grain, buckwheat, or almond flour. They are rich in fiber, which aids digestion and contain more nutrients. By adding nuts, seeds, dried fruits, berries, or fresh fruit to desserts, we don't just improve the taste, we also saturate them with vitamins, minerals, and energy. Personally, I think the way we prepare sweets is very important. After all, the cooking methods can either preserve the food's benefits or destroy them. Frying in large amounts of oil is definitely not the way to good health. Instead, baking, steaming, or even making desserts without the heat treatment, known as raw desserts, allow us to make sweets much lighter and healthier. For example, instead of a rich creamy cake, you can make a dessert based on nuts and dried fruit or delicate sugar-free cheesecake. I'd also like to mention people with specific dietary restrictions. For those living with diabetes, sweets often become forbidden fruit. But that doesn't mean they have to give up the joy of dessert. Modern approaches to nutrition allow to create desserts with a low glycemic index that don't cause sharp spikes in blood sugar. This is very important because food should not only support physical health but also provide psychological comfort. The same applies to people who are overweight. Often, sweets are the main cause of weight gain. But if you replace high-calorie ingredients with lighter ones, balance the composition of desserts, and control portion sizes, the situation changes. Sweets can be part of your diet even while losing weight. It if they are prepared properly. Another important point that cannot be ignored is our attitude toward food. Very often we eat sweets not because we're hungry, but because we are sad, feeling down, or simply bored. And in those moments, no dessert, not even the healthiest one, will solve the problem. That's why it's important to learn to listen to yourself, understand your needs, and not turn food into your only source of joy. I believe that making sweet healthy isn't just about recipes. It's about caring for yourself, for your loved ones, and for society as a whole. It's about the desire to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. It's about making a choice, choosing every day what brings benefit, not harm. In the end, we can say that sweets don't have to be unhealthy. We decide what they will be through the right selection of ingredient, healthy cooking methods, and a mindful approach to nutrition. We can create a new culture of enjoying sweets. A culture where there is a place for both taste and health. And if even one person, after listening to these thoughts, pauses to reflect and takes a small step towards a healthier life, that will be a great achievement. Thanks for attention.